Alright, it's been a month since we put out a video on the AE86, and there's a reason for that. We've been busting ass on the 280Z and the MR2, trying to get those painted, and we haven't really had the time to do this. Now that I got some disposable time, I'm going to be taking the front end off of the 86, and I'm going to be cleaning the bay and taking everything out and prepping it to start welding up all the holes, get some fiberglass filler in there, and make it super smooth. So we're going to tuck and shave the bay, and then we're going to rebuild the motor. So let's get after it. Alright, so this is what we're working with. It's super dirty, spray painted white, all this grease everywhere, all this crap. So right now I'm going to just start taking everything off. I'm going to take the fenders off, I'm going to take this whole, the lights off, the bumper off, and I'm going to start taking the wiring out, brake booster, all that jazz. So let's do it. Alright everybody, got the front bumper off, got the front headlight buckets off, and now I'm going to move on to the fenders, so let's get after it. Alright, I got the front fenders off, front bumper off, headlight buckets, all that stuff off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to get this front wiring harness off, and I'm going to disconnect the engine harness and try to get these brake lines, brake booster, and all that stuff out. So let's do it. Alright, so the wiring harness is out. Had to cut some things, not a big deal. I have a brand new front harness that's going to go on this thing, and I'm going to have to cut it anyways to extend all the wires so it doesn't go through the bay. So right now, I'm going to get after tackling all the brake lines and the clutch line, the master cylinders, and the brake booster to try to clean this up a little bit more before I start getting ready to weld it. Man, these brake lines are super crappy, and look at all this rust. Basically, I was trying to take this brake line off and it just twisted and broke off. Luckily, I'm going to be making my own brake lines and tucking them behind the firewall, so I guess none of these brake lines really matter that much. But it's just kind of crazy to see how rusty this stuff is gone, because I've had this car for 5 years and I replaced this master cylinder with a brand new one, and it's this shitty already. So next time I get a master cylinder, I'm going to paint it because I don't want to have to deal with this rust again. So let's keep going. Alright, it's looking pretty stripped. I got the windshield wiper motor removed. I got basically everything in here removed that I can. I'm going to wait until I pull the dash to remove this stuff, because I don't really want to be under there fiddling around. I'd rather just pull the dash and have easy access. So right now, I'm going to take some good old brake clean, because I don't feel like bringing the hose over here and bringing water over here right now to degrease this thing yet. But I'm just going to spray it down with some brake clean and see how clean it can get. So let's do it. So that's about as clean as I'm going to get it. Right now, I'm going to grab the wire wheel. I'm going to start wire wheeling all the spots that I'm going to weld. When I get some actual engine degreaser and a pressure washer, I'll really pressure wash it, but as of right now, I'm not going to waste a bunch of time trying to wipe it down with like solvents and shit, because it's pretty counterproductive. So I'm going to get the wheel and I'm going to take the paint off. Alright guys, that's all I got time for today. Next episode, I'll be building the plates for all the big holes, and then I'll be welding up all the tiny holes everywhere, grinding them down, as well as sanding down the entire engine bay and taking everything else out. And then I'm going to stitch weld all the way around all the seams, but I might actually build a plate that goes in here to get rid of this seam here. I don't know yet. I might not. It depends on how lazy I am. Also, if you guys are new to the channel or you're just watching this video for the first time, this is my buddy Casey's 280Z build that we've been doing also on the channel. So if you want to check that out, here it is. And then also, we've been doing my girlfriend's build. It is a 1985 Toyota MR2 that we painted purple. And there's also full build series going on with this thing and that thing. Be sure to check them out. They're pretty rad. Alright guys, that's a wrap. I'm all covered in dirt. Pretty successful day. I've only been out here for about 2 or 3 hours. So next time we're going to weld it and stuff. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share with your friends. And stick around for this build because it's going to be crazy. Peace!